Hey, what up peeps, it's going to be hanging out with you again. Richard here, and today we're going to be checking out Footoon's latest rebuildable tank atomizer, or RTA in short. This is designed in Korea and assembled in China. This RTA is a follow-up to the AQUA SE, but apparently the design is totally different from the previous version. This one features what they call the Footoon invented coil system, or otherwise simply known as FICS, F-I-C-S. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the AQUA FX by Footoon. A quick one here just to give you a little bit more information, and to start with, I'm sure a lot of you Footoon fans are going to be pretty excited. This is being released this week, the AQUA FX here. I got this for the purpose of this review. Thank you very much, Pete, for sending it my way from Footoon. I've got another 2 extras, so I'm going to be giving it away at the end of this video. Okay, so there's a giveaway here. It's a 22mm diameter RTA to start with. It comes with a 3 ml capacity glass tank. I'm sure a lot of you going, man, that's a small tank, I need a bigger tank, I don't like to refill. No worries, just hold on to your hats. Okay, in there, in the box, there's also included a 5 ml glass tank with a shaft extension, like an adapter, where you just screw it onto the shaft to lengthen your shaft, and then you put in your 5 ml glass tank, and it turns this into a 5 ml tank capacity, device. Also comes with an Ultem material drip tip. Ultem is a material that's similar to PEEK, that can withstand very high temperatures. Top fill. We just love our top fill devices, okay? And adjustable airflow as well. But what's the most unique thing about the AQUA FX? It's the coil system. The Footoon invented coil system, or FICS, okay? A couple of days back, I was trying to figure out how to recoil the thing. I managed to do it, but the thing is, comes with the box. It's got some spare, what we call cotton strips for you to, wrap it around the vertical coil that's in the system. But what if you run out of that cotton? So I took some Japanese cotton and tried it. I don't know if I've got it right. Coiling it, yes, I've got it right. For sure I know, because there's a video out by Footoon to show you how to do it. And the thing is, whether it's producing the same amount of vapor and flavor, that could be a question mark, okay? But nevertheless, I'm going to show you how to do it in the close-ups and come back. We'll talk about this, and then I'll do the giveaway. I've got 2 of this I want to give out to you to test it, let you have a chance to test it yourself, and then we'll wrap it up, all right? So I'll catch you in the close-ups. Bye for now. Here, this is the box that it comes in, squarish, rectangular looking box, and you've got AQUA FX right on top. Picture of the RTA here, Footoon at the sides, AQUA FX on both sides, and underneath you have product specifications, contents of the box, and also some certification logos here, and a little Footoon what we call caricature here. All you got to do to open it, push, slide it out, and you have a little spare tank here. This is your 5 ml Pyrex glass spare tank in case you want to change, the existing tank here, which is 3 ml to a bigger capacity, so you can use this, all right? Comes with the shaft extension adapter as well, you want to call it, and this is the device, which is really nice with some engravings at the side, which we'll come to afterwards in just a few moments. Taking off the sponge right on the top there, you have some goodies underneath. And you have an instruction manual here that teaches you how to rebuild, how to fill your juice inside. You've got spare O-rings, a packet of spare O-rings here. You have got a spare packet of Footoon innovative coil system, 1 ohm, that's rated for the coil in here, and this is for you to rebuild yourself. You've got this little FICS here, the innovative what we call coil system in here, and some cut-out strips of cotton in here, which we'll have a look afterwards and do a rebuild as well. This is a little spare tool for you to unlock your top cap when you want to fill up your juice, and if the cap gets a little bit too tight, all right? Of course, right here you have a little shaft as well, and this is to help you do your coils, all right? Because with this size, that's going to fit into your FICS, which we'll have a look, and we'll be using this afterwards, okay? So again, we'll put this aside. It comes with an Allen screw as well, tool. This is your shaft extension, the adapter, where you just screw onto the shaft and extend it a little bit longer so that you can use the 5 ml tank. Alright, so the AQUA FX right here. Taking a look at the top drip tip here. This is your Ultem drip tip. Your Ultem drip tip comes off very easily with 2 O-rings. That's going to keep it nice and snug, and If I were to pull this out, this is your stainless steel drip tip with an O-ring. This is your Ultem material. Just so your Ultem is similar to your PEEK material, which is what is called resistant to high heat temperatures. All right. So all you got to do, push it back in there, and that's your drip tip. All you got to do to open up the refill or to fill up your juice is just turn this anti-clockwise. If it gets too tight, you can use this tool, like I said. Just get it down here and start turning it to unscrew it if it is too tight. Otherwise, you can just use your finger. Once you open it, it exposes two very large kidney-shaped juice holes for you to fill in your juice, one for air to come out and one, you know, to fill in your juice, which will easily accommodate any of your, you know, narrow needle nose juice bottles like this. You know, if you want to fill up, it'll fit. Underneath you have your 510 pin, which is non-adjustable. Engravings Footoon, assembled in China. That's what it says here. Designed in Korea. You open this up, and you have this piece here, plastic piece as insulation. This is the bottom. That's your pin there. Okay, and to remove some more, just unscrew it, and the Pyrex glass, 3 ml Pyrex glass comes off. Take this off. If you want to change to the 5 ml tank, all you got to do is just screw this in. This is the extension. Use your 5 ml tank, screw it back in, and this is going to give you a bigger tank capacity. Alright, to remove some more, you can take out this piece. Once again, take out this. This is your airflow. As you can see, once I unscrew this, you can actually turn it, you know, and open up your airflow. That's your airflow there. Just one side. The other side doesn't have an airflow. And if you open up all the way, it comes off. This is your chimney cap. That's where the juice goes in. So if you have your tank like this, yeah, your juice is in here. It's gonna get into the holes there, drip into the holes, you know, juice up your coil. And this is your juice flow, juice hole here on each side. You see all the juice holes, yeah. All right. And how you want to take out your coil, this is a very unique system indeed. Okay, that's the coil sitting in there. All right, all you got to do is just push, and the entire coil comes out. And this is how it looks inside. All right, once you push it, if you push this, this comes out. That's your center pin there, in there. You see it's hollow. It's got a little grommet inside. Okay, when you want to install your coil bank, you got to push this down. Use this shaft to help you just push it all the way down, pull it back all the way. Okay, make sure you pull all the way, and then put the coil in here. Okay, this is the coil, and this is what I recoiled with my own cotton. I'm just going to show you, and I'm going to try and remove it right now. Alright, this is the cotton that I used, my Japanese cotton that I recoiled. That's one piece there. I'm just going to put it aside, and this is the other coil that I have around on the FICS, and there's more cotton in there. Okay, to remove this unit, all you got to do, you see these two C clips here. These are the C clips here, one on each side. Right, so all you have to do is just pull it, or use some kind of a tool to actually just dig it out. So that's one C clip here. Alright, this is a C clip. I'm going to put it aside, and this is the other C clip. Alright, so that's out. That's the other C clip that I have here. So I'm going to put this aside. And if you look closer, you can see these two wires. This goes in here, and that's your coil. Those are the legs of your coil. So take it out, and there's a little groove here for you to sit the legs of your coil, and then you clip it off at the sides here. So this is my coil, and that's the cotton that I've wrapped around it. This is how you wrap the cotton around it. Yep, this is your strip of cotton. Now this one that I'm using here is my own Japanese cotton that I've tried using, because what they've provided here is only this much, a couple of strips on it, and if this runs out, I don't know where you're going to get, because the material is different. Okay, we're going to have a look at that afterwards. So this is your frame here. Okay, and that's your coil there. And this coil fits, this is the stock coil that came with it. This fits exactly to the size of this shaft here. Alright, and this shaft, let's just take a measurement of it. Very close to 4 millimeters. Okay, this is like a 4 millimeter diameter shaft. This is my Japanese cotton pad that I have, and what I do, I just took the top layer off. Alright, this just the top layer off like that. I just tear it off and cut out a strip about the same width as the coil, like that, all the way down. Okay, another one here. Alright, this I'm just gonna probably cut half. Alright, put one aside. Just put this back into the coil and then roll it. Okay, give it about 3 wraps. 1. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3. So once I've got 3 wraps around it, somewhere around there, or 3.5, just snip it off. So that's all I need for this coil. Okay, so once I've done it, now what I'm going to do is just put this in here, put it back, push it back inside, and you have the wire there sitting on the groove. Have your coil sit in there. Once that is done, what you want to do is get your cutter, just snip it off, and this side as well. You want to just trim the ends off. Okay, so once that's done, now that's your cotton in there. Okay, next what you want to do is grab the shorter strip of cotton and you're going to wrap it around just once. Alright, once, snip off the balance. Okay, now you've got your coil done. You're going to take this coil, don't forget to put your C-clips back on again. Okay, clip it back so it holds the ends of your wire. Alright, you've got 1 and 2. Okay, ready. Once you've got your clip back on both sides, now you want to just make sure you put it back, sit it in there. Alright, once it's level, beautiful. Alright, it's perfect. The chimney cap here. Okay, put it back on, screw it back in the juice holes. Alright, okay, so once that's done, screw this back in. Alright, this is like a spit back protection, prevents spit back. Get this portion here, the chimney cap, put it back in there, close it, and that's your air hole there. Okay, so adjust it to whatever air hole you want. So before you fill in, you can, close it all the way down. before you open it up. Okay, so once you close it up, you put in your Pyrex glass. After that, get the top cap here, screw it back down on again, and you can fill in your juice. So once you've filled in your juice, get this nut here, screw it back in to close up the juice hole. Yeah. And last but not least, don't forget your drip tip. So that's the AQUA FX recoiled. I'm going to try out one of the coils here that I've wrapped using Japanese cotton, like what I showed you, cut out a strip. I rolled it about 3 times, and then I have another layer just once over it, and this is using Japanese cotton. And I'm going to try and vape it, and it's reading at 0.45 ohms. I'm firing it at 38 watts. I'm getting about 4.1 volts. All right, let's see how she vapes. Seems to be working fine. I'm getting good flavor, and the vapor production is very, very good. Well, looks like one thing I'm pretty sure about, that you can actually use Japanese cotton to re-wick this thing. And I know the reason why I'm trying this is because they've only given us 3 strips, or 4 strips of those Japanese the cotton that's provided by Footoon. But anything other than that, you can actually use your own Japanese cotton. So I've showed you in the close-up how to do it. This is what it vapes like. It's pretty good, 0.45 ohms. All right, I'm going to switch it over using the original Footoon FICS, FICS, or the Footoon invented coil system, using their cotton, and we're going to see how it vapes. So I've changed the coils in here. The earlier coil that I used, my own Japanese cotton that I did, quickly replaced it with one of the coils that's in the box that was provided in the spares bag. Used the Footoon cotton strips. It looks different from your ordinary Japanese cotton, and I did the same thing, and I put it back in there. I'm running out of juice right now, and this is a 1 ohm coil firing at 18 watts, so we're going to see how it vapes. Pretty decent. You get good flavor. The vapor production is decent for a 1 ohm coil. Yeah. So my point right now is, I was so worried about not being able to get the right type of cotton to, wick it with a vertical coil, but you can use your Japanese cotton, your ordinary Japanese pads. Just cut a strip of it, just roll it about 3 times, make sure you get the coil, the legs sitting in the groove there, and then once you've gotten everything done right, it vapes just like, what they would provide in the box itself. So that done. Right now, I've got some good news. I've got 2 AQUA FX here from Footoon, and I'm going to give it away, okay? But just before that, just to let you know, this is retailing in the US for about $50 US. I can't find a retailer that's retailing this in Malaysia just yet, but if I do know, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. So I want to give back to you guys who's been very supportive. Unfortunately, I don't have more. I only have 2. So 2 lucky winners. All you got to do is just leave a comment in the comment box below, and I'm going to pick out 2 winners, announce it on another video, and then I'm going to get in touch with you. And once I announce it, you can write to me first. You have my email at the start of the video, the intro, and then I need all your details, and I'll send it to you right away. Okay, thank you so much for your support. So this one's for you, and thank you so much once again for watching. This is the AQUA FX by Footoon. Until I talk to you again, vape safe, have a nice day, God bless, bye for now.